comic. I met this comic this summer. We have a little secret hideaway. We call it Manic Mondays, and she is ridiculously funny. Give it up for Alana Goldstein.
Keep it going for Jenny. Oh, you guys are an amazing crowd. I was almost late. I was overhearing this couple arguing on the subway. I don't know, I guess this girl got lost, but this dude's really laying into her, going on about women having no sense of direction. Do we get this a lot, ladies? We do. I don't see how that's a gender thing, right? I don't. I once dated a guy, terrible sense of direction. Every time he left my place, without fail, he would take a wrong turn and get lost in someone else's pussy. I don't see how that's a gender thing. I just don't. Anyway, lost my dad 9/11. It was 2021. I just say that so I'll never forget. We did lose a hero that day, though. He was an OBGYN, a gynecologist. Right, ladies? That's right. Listen, he would have risked his license to save any uterus in here. Clap it up. Clap it up for Doc. That's right. My dad was a well-known, well-respected physician back home. I got a lot of support from a lot of people I'd never met. Generations of pussy sending thoughts and prayers. That's a lot. That's a lot. But death is too much too fast. You know what I mean? Like, there's no time to grieve, especially in the Jewish faith, because they have to be buried so quickly. You know, he passed in hospice. I'm there with him, just weeping, trying to process the moment, wondering how soon is too soon to take the Rolex from his wrist. There's a lot. There's a lot. No. There's no time. As soon as they pass, boom, write the obituary, plan the funeral, sit Shiva, go over finances. But what really pissed me off is on top of all of that, I had to find a new gynecologist because, he decided to go into hospice early September. I was like, my pap is due in November. Can you just hold on, Dad. You guys seem upset. My dad wasn't. He wasn't my gynecologist. He wasn't. All right, one herpes scare back in 2008, but you could see how that was an emergency situation. I also worked in women's health for about 18 years. Naturally, the apple didn't fall far from the bush. I loved women's health, I really did. The only downside, I think, is that it may have ruined any chance I had of being a lesbian, which is honestly a bummer. It is. Before sex, I'd be grabbing the lamp from the nightstand so I can get a good look. During sex, I just keep asking her to scooch to the edge of the bed. I'd feel her up like this. That was a test. If you didn't laugh, get those boobies checked. Then I moved here and I worked at a sperm bank for a while. That was interesting. I never imagined I'd have to answer so many questions about the one thing we all know men do so well, so often. Right, they're just coming into my office. So this form says number of days since last ejaculation. Is that last time I got laid, or does jerking off count? The crowd never knows. If you come, it counts. If you come, it counts. Same with my sex life. If I come, counts. But if it did not come, then you did not fuck me. Doesn't count. I have not been fucked more times than I would like to admit. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. I am single because I'm picky about who I let walk all over me. Never stand up for myself when it comes to dating. We've all got that one girlfriend, super protective, gives great advice, does the polar opposite. I'm that girl. I'm that friend. Anybody? Yeah, I probably wouldn't admit that shit either. I will stand up for myself once in a while, but then I'll just end up backtracking it, End up apologizing to him for having a thought or a feeling. I once broke it off with a guy. He didn't want to commit to just one woman. Took me a while, but I got there and I was so proud. Held out for about 2 days before texting, hey, on second thought, I think I do want to try anal. Yeah. I went from you will respect me to violate my asshole in less than 48 hours. And then I was worried about the pain because, you know, I've heard so I ordered butt plugs on Amazon. I did. They came in 3 different sizes. Ouch, what the fuck, and screw it all day alone. I sent a picture of the biggest one to my best friend. She was like, it's not that bad. Not that bad? Woman, it fits the entire palm of my hand. Yeah, it looks like one of those Hershey Kisses with a handle on it, and there's a rhinestone for some reason. Like, why? Why the bling? Why? Like a purple plastic gem is supposed to make me feel better about my life choices? I don't know. Anyway, he never responded to the text, so I guess you could say we both dodged a bullet there. All right, guys, I don't know when I got the lights, so that's all I'm going to do. Thank you. Hey, keep it going for Jenny.
One more time for Alana.